in the press room of the Dunkin' Donuts Center, about 90 minutes away from tip-off here with John Fanta. You have the call tonight at FS1, Seton Hall-Providence. John, I think you put out there first time that these two teams are ranked, beating a Vegas. They've been over 100 times. How big of a deal is that?
It's a huge matchup, and it is a big deal. 110th meeting between the Friars and Pirates, a series that dates back to 1927. And you think about these two teams, we have quite arguably the two most surprising teams in the Big East, and maybe two of the most surprising teams nationally. I don't think anybody could have predicted that these two teams coming in tonight would be a combined 20-2 on the season. They've done it through experience, they've done it with a lot of length, and it will be great to see this Seton Hall-Providence matchup during a week where there's a lot of uncertainty. We know there will be basketball to dunk tonight.
And I think that's the biggest thing that we take away right now. We are here at the Dunkin' Donuts Center. You know, we're seeing a lot of cancellations come throughout the Big East and then college basketball in general. We saw last week the Big East revised its policy. John, just in general, I mean, I think it's a great move that the Big East did it. Just your thought on it.
Yeah, I think it is the right move. Look, nobody wants to forfeit a game. Forfeits are bad for everyone involved. That policy was made during a totally different time in this pandemic, and the conference adjusted that rule, and through the schools coming together and meeting, the athletic directors, the presidents approving this rule change, it is absolutely the right call. You do not want to be penalizing kids for doing the right thing, and that was to get vaccinated and get boosted and fight the spread. And so the spread right now, it's totally different than what it was 4 or 5 months ago, and so that's why this change needed to be made, and it was made the right call by all parties involved.
Seton Hall hasn't played since December 12th. BC's last win was December 18th. You know, they'll be shaking off some rust. But also, too, one thing I noticed, they're both similar in the fact that they get to the free throw line, John, but also they don't allow the other teams to get to the free throw line. The art of getting there, but also not fouling.
Yeah, both these teams are really good at attacking the rim, and they do it. It's gritty. Sometimes it's ugly, but it doesn't need to be pretty, and that's the way Ed Cooley and Kevin Willard have gone about their business this season. I actually think the other dimension as to why they're able to get to the free throw line is both teams are good at creating extra opportunities. For Providence, just the presence of Nate Watson isn't always producing numbers, Brendan, but it might be an Ed Croswell who's sparking them. He's been terrific with over 40 points in his last 5 games, only 13 in the previous 7 combined, with guys like Noah Horkler making hustle plays. So the Friars' length can create issues, but that's where Seton Hall's really interesting. They have it at the wings. Jared Roden pursues the basketball well. Miles Kale has always been that type of guy. And keep an eye on Alexis Yetna tonight, the USF transfer, who's done a great job rebounding the basketball.
Lastly, you've had the opportunity to watch Die Hard.
Yes.
I've heard the suggestion of Kevin Willard. How did you enjoy it? And also, is it a Christmas movie, in your opinion?
It is a Christmas movie. It absolutely is a Christmas movie. Bruce Willis is unbelievable. Yippee-ki-yay is still stuck in my head. It was a work of art, and I love the Christmas music underlaying everything that's happening in Die Hard. Yes, it belongs with Rudolph. It belongs with Frosty. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
You have the call with Donnie Marshall. Enjoy tonight.
Thanks, Brendan.